Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who absolutely loves when my complexion products don't crease, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I have a sample, I've already used it up, so spoilers I guess, but I have a sample, or a pack of samples I guess, of the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. So I tried out the two lightest shades that they included on this pack, 10N Fair and 20N Light. I'm wearing them on my face today, so if you guys want to see kind of application, first impressions, thoughts, review, all that, then please keep on watching. So I don't know how much this is going to end up showing on camera, but I'm trying out a new foundation. It's not quite the right shade for me, so I'm hoping I can also use these concealers to kind of like fix the shade of my foundation that I'm trying out. Because it looks like these are really like teeny tiny little samples, like kind of one-time use. We have the shade 10N Fair, 20N Light, 33N Medium, 43H Tan Deep, and 55G Rich Golden. So I'm not going to be using the darker shades, obviously. I usually wear this shade Fair in Shape Tape, and I really like to brighten my under eyes because I have a lot of under eye bags and a bit of sort of like purple under my eyes, so I really like to brighten that area. So I usually opt for like a pretty bright, light shade under my eyes. So I think I'm going to use the shade Fair under my eyes, and then the shade Light just to kind of like go around my face, kind of my cheeks, forehead, to really brighten up kind of the center of my face. See if I can kind of color correct a little bit. Let's open up the shade Fair first. Oh yeah, they really don't give you that much. It's like really a one-time use situation. Ooh, wow, this is thick. I was gonna say it's definitely a lot thinner than Shape Tape, but it's a thinner formula, but it is still like it does feel very full coverage. It's like that heavy, almost like paint-like texture. It feels very nice though, and it looks very pretty. I don't see this as being full coverage though. I'd say it's kind of closer to a medium. Maybe I'm just not putting enough on. And I'm gonna kind of try and drag this down and out, and then I can kind of blend it with the next shade. It's actually blending out really, really nicely with my fingers. I was gonna use a sponge, but I don't think it even needs it. This is actually really, really nice. But yeah, I don't see this as being full coverage. Like, I don't know if I'm shearing it out with my fingers, but it's pretty. Okay, now I'm starting to see, yeah, it is very light, which like on my regular skin tone, which you can see on my neck, it's probably a good color match for a brightening concealer. On this foundation, it looks a little intense. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna go to the next shade, which is 20N Light. So you can see a bit of a color difference there. And this might actually be too dark. But okay, let's try this out. Yeah, okay, this is a little bit lighter. And I'm just gonna bring that down over and around. I'm gonna try not to dip into my current products because I really want to test this out and give it a fair shot. Oh, I actually didn't even read the instructions. It says to apply, warm a dab of product between fingers and blend into under eye area, focusing on where the darkness is. Okay, perfect. I'm glad I was applying it with my finger. It doesn't say if this is matte or kind of more like radiant natural. It sort of looks like it has a natural finish, but I don't know if that's from the foundation and primer that I'm wearing. They really don't give you very much product in this sample. I know they just want to give you a sample, and I know that this product is really just meant for your under eye area, but if I'm going to buy a concealer, I don't want different concealers for different parts of my face. I want one concealer, maybe two different shades for sort of highlighting, and then, you know, anything else. Like, you know, spot correction. But realistically, I would just have one concealer for brightening the under eyes, and then I'd maybe mix in a little foundation if I needed to spot conceal, just so it would be a little darker and a little closer to my skin tone. But finish looks really, really nice. I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see my under eyes. They're not really creasing, which is really shocking. Okay, can you see my under eyes? I'm gonna dim down my lights. And then I'm just using the light from the flashlight on my phone. So I look very shiny, very dewy. I don't know if that picked up on camera, but my under eyes look really nice right now. I'm not seeing creasing. Maybe a tiny bit. Maybe like the faintest amount, but I don't really consider that creasing. It definitely looks way better than how my under eyes normally look. I'm gonna give it a bit more time to kind of settle in and then finish off the rest of my face, and then I'll show you guys how it looks once it's been sitting on for a little bit. We'll see if it's creased at all and talk about my final thoughts on this product. So give me 1 sec to finish up my face and then I'll show you the final look. So I'm back, this is the final look. Okay, so this look has been on for, I would say, about 5 hours or so, and wow, they were not kidding. This concealer does not crease, and it looks pretty good. It is lighter coverage than I would normally go for, so you can't really tell because my lights are washing it out. You can see kind of the bags under my eyes. I know like puffiness doesn't go away with concealer, but usually I can kind of like smooth it over with more full coverage concealer, so like you can still see it, but like it's a little bit smoothed. It did do some smoothing. I just usually prefer something a little heavier, but the heavier a product is, the more likely it is to crease. I guess there's that trade-off. Whatever. I'm gonna turn off my lights and try and show you what my under eyes look like, just using the flashlight from my phone right now. I think it looks pretty good. I am very impressed. I think I'd give this a solid 4.75 out of 5, just because I wish there was like a tiny bit more coverage. That's all. Just a little bit more, but the formula is really nice and it didn't crease. I am shocked. I am so shocked. I'm very impressed. So well done, Tarte. These are all the shades of the foundation. And as you can see, we have 1,000 shades of beige and then a couple brown shades over here. So I wish they would improve the shade range, because it seems like we really only have like 2 deep shades and then everything else is pretty light. So I don't love that. Tarte tends to do that. So if you can find your shade, I definitely recommend this product. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, I don't know, I've been kind of on the fence. I don't know companies that have had those types of scandals. You know, they've been called out for not having an inclusive enough shade range. I'm just kind of hesitant to buy from them. If you guys can recommend a dupe for this product, maybe one that's a little friendlier to people of all skin tones, that would be really cool. There are some brands that I'm looking to check out. I don't really need another concealer right now, but if it was one that doesn't crease, I'm more likely to buy it just to have, because no one likes when their concealer creases, and this gives a really nice look. Like, I'm really happy with the way that my makeup turned out. So yeah, very impressed. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, normally they're a bit more bold. This is very toned down for me. So if you like very out there, bold, intense makeup, I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that I post on my other social media. Usually I'll take kind of photos or extra video clips from stuff that I film on here and post those on my other socials. So if you like that kind of stuff, then I'd love it if you could follow me there. I've got links in the description box below, and it just really helps me grow my presence on various platforms. And if you enjoy the content that I post here and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.